For 1,000 years, the city of Brasshaven has been a miracle of clockwork and steam. Its very existence, its lifeblood, flows from the Great Heart, a colossal, ancient engine buried deep beneath the capital. This heart doesn't pump blood. It pumps life. Its turning gears generate everything. Warmth against the biting cold, light in the perpetual twilight, breathable air for its citizens, and even the regulated flow of magic that infuses their world. To the people, the heart is a deity, a divine machine beyond mortal comprehension. Only one group is permitted to approach it: the Royal Engineers, an order steeped in tradition, their knowledge passed down through generations like sacred scripture. But Princess Kael never bought into the legends. She was a princess of the royal court, destined for a life of embroidery, etiquette, and a politically advantageous marriage. Yet, her true passion lay hidden in the palace basement, a graveyard of broken automatons and discarded gearwork. While others saw junk, Kael saw a classroom. In secret, she taught herself the language of machines. She learned how torque transfers power, how pressure builds to a breaking point, and the fundamental truth that machines don't fail because they are old, but because they are neglected. In Brasshaven, this knowledge was forbidden for someone of her station. Engineering was a man's world, and certainly not a place for a princess. Then, the unthinkable happened. The Great Heart began to fail. It started subtly. Street lamps flickered and died. The warmth that held back the encroaching frost receded, and the city's furnaces grew cold. Soon, the great wind stills that circulated air ground to a halt. A creeping chill snaked through the lower districts, and the air grew thin, leaving the people breathless. Panic, cold and sharp as the encroaching ice, gripped the city. The Royal Engineers, with their rigid rituals and ancient, memorized formulas, were powerless. They descended into the engine chamber, performed their rites, and declared the heart was simply tiring. It was fate, they said. Nothing could be done. Kael refused to accept this. This wasn't fatigue. It felt like something else, something deliberate. Risking everything, she stole forbidden schematics from the sealed royal archives. Poring over the intricate diagrams, she discovered a terrifying truth. The heart wasn't dying of old age. It was being murdered. Someone had sabotaged it from within. Microscopic locking pins, placed with the precision of a master artisan, were jamming the internal gear trains. Pressure was building, not dissipating. The heart wasn't winding down. It was winding up for a catastrophic implosion, an event that would crush the entire city and everyone in it. There was only one way to stop it. The rituals of the engineers were useless. Someone had to go inside. Someone had to navigate the labyrinth and interior of the machine and undo the damage by hand. Ignoring her father's furious commands and the scornful laughter of the court, Kael shed her royal silks for grease-stained leathers. Alone, she descended into the core of the Great Heart. Inside, the machine was a living, breathing world of chaos. Gears the size of cathedrals shifted with unpredictable, crushing force. Vents of superheated steam roared like captive beasts. The very laws of gravity seemed to twist and warp with each rotation of the central axis. It was a metal hell, and every second she spent inside was a second closer to death. The air was thin, her oxygen supply dwindling with every panicked breath. A single misstep meant being pulverized between moving worlds of iron or vaporized in a jet of steam. As she climbed deeper, navigating the treacherous, shifting landscape, she found the proof she was looking for. The sabotage was undeniable. The placement of the pins, the subtle alterations to the pressure regulators, it all pointed to a conspiracy. Someone within the Royal Engineer Order itself wanted the heart to fail. They sought to plunge the city into chaos, hoping to seize power and build a new regime from the rubble. Her enemy wasn't just the machine. It was a hidden network of traitors. But her most immediate foe was time. The city's survival was ticking down with every shudder of the dying heart. With her fingers numb from the cold and her lungs burning for air, Kael fought her way to the central governor gear. She had to realign it, remove the impossibly small locking pins, and reset the rhythm of the entire mechanism. The fate of 1,000,000 souls rested on the precision of her work, on the knowledge she had secretly gathered in the shadows. Finally, battered, bruised, and barely conscious, she placed the last piece back into alignment. With a deafening roar, the great heart surged back to life. A wave of warmth radiated outwards, flooding the frozen streets. The lights flickered on, one by one, chasing the darkness away. The city of Brasshaven took a collective, shuddering breath as fresh, clean air once again filled its lungs. Kael emerged from the depths, a hero covered in grime and soot. But her victory came with a price. Her secret was out. The princess was a grease monkey, a mechanic. The royal court was faced with an impossible choice: punish her for her defiance, for shattering centuries of tradition, or praise her for saving them all. Could they accept that their salvation came not from a prince or king, but from a princess who refused to be a mere ornament? In the end, it wasn't just the heart that was reset. It was the kingdom itself. The great heart was no longer a god to be worshipped from afar, but a complex responsibility to be understood and maintained. And Princess Kael, the girl who loved gears more than gowns, was no longer just royalty. She became the kingdom's first master mechanist, a living testament to the truth that brilliance, courage, and the will to make a difference know no gender, no title, and need no one's permission. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales of incredible worlds and unforgettable heroes. See you next time!